Welcome back from the commercial break, everyone. I got a special treat for you here tonight. We got a very important guest. You just won't believe who we got on the show. That's right. We got Merm's Minecraft, everybody. Oh, thank you. Thanks for having me on. It's a real nice night. I'm very glad to be on the show today. Yes, of course, absolutely. We'd love to have familiar faces on here. I don't like to just sit here and do pleasantries. I feel like we got to address the elephant in the room. Don't you agree? Yeah, of course. I mean, there's no point beating around the bush, right? Right, so why is it called an oven when you in the cold food, out hot, eat the food? I think this is an important issue to address, and it just doesn't make sense. I think we should really name it to an out, because it only makes sense. There's absolutely no reason for it to be called an oven when you in the cold food. And that's how Drake ended up with a secret second child that was then exposed in the beef with Kendrick. Really insightful stuff. I mean, incredible answer, really, wow. And being Merm's Minecraft, I should also mention you have some kind of like video coming soon or something like that, right? Oh yeah, right. Like my first upload in like 2 years. Oh yeah, right. So it's the create mod, right? I've heard some fans saying you just can't commit to doing YouTube videos. What do you think about that? Yeah, I don't know. I just kind of want to play some Minecraft. Oh, okay. Yeah, that's fair. Well, that's going to be it for tonight's show. Merm's Minecraft, everybody. Give it up for Merm's Minecraft. And we'll see you next week. And so yeah, this is Merm Creates. This is a series focused around the create mod for Minecraft, and for those of you who've been around a little while, it's been a little bit, but I'm hoping to get some longevity out of this world. So I don't know, we'll see what happens. Without further ado, I guess let's get into it. So while I'm out here chopping down these obnoxiously large trees, figured I might as well talk a little bit about what we're actually playing, what the goals are, and the world that's kind of going on here. So, like I said, this is a create focus series, and it's on a mod pack that I made myself. There's no real name for it. I just made a mod pack centered around create. It's a very lightweight mod pack. There's only 3 mods that I would consider to be core content, and so there's create, and then there's also the sophisticated backpacks and sophisticated storage, and so those are just storage mods. I consider them significant content because they add actual items to the game that I can use. Oh, and actually on that topic, I forgot there's one more that I added kind of late in, which is the construction wands. And so these construction wands, basically they just tend to help speed up building, helps you place a lot of blocks fast. Basically, if you create like a line of blocks, let's take the cobblestone here. If you were to put 4 like this, and you click it with the builder's wand, it would create another row right here. And so the idea is just to save some time when placing a lot of blocks at once, which, given what I want to do in this world, that's going to be real helpful and a big time saver going forward. Alongside that, I've included a bunch of smaller mods that are made to just improve the general experience of Minecraft. In a lot of ways, this is like a vanilla plus, a lightweight sort of improvement to Minecraft in a bunch of ways. Visually, you'll probably notice immediately the hotbar on the bottom has some visual improvements thanks to some resource packs I've installed, but there's also a ton of other stuff. For example, you're probably noticing these big large trees with branches. You can even see some up there as well. These are provided thanks to a data pack / mod called Geolithic. It's basically just a biome mod, but the part I like about it is that it only serves to enhance the current experience, the current biomes that are in the game. Doesn't add anything new, no new wood types, nothing like that. It's just a very simple improvement to what was already existing in the game. Here's another example of Geolithic in the wild. Just adds a boulder with some moss, and you can see there's even another one over there. And even on the horizon, there's a fallen log over there. So it just creates these small little enhancements across the world using blocks that already existed in vanilla just to make everything a nice and coherent experience. And the sky is getting dimmer here on our first night, and well, luckily there were some sheep nearby, so can do the old sleep in the bed, skip through the first night. Kind of trivializes part of the game. I sort of wish beds were a bit different in this game, but I don't know that there's any mods that rebalance that very well. So anyways, survived our first night. Let's go. I'd also like to mention real quickly that there currently are no plans for me to release this mod pack in any sort of way. That could change if I end up getting enough requests for it. I don't know if people seem very interested in wanting to play this specific version of the game. But basically the only thing I'm really playing with here is the create mod, and everything else is just curated to make Minecraft a nicer experience for me. So, you know, do what you will. If you really want to play the mod pack, just let me know down in the comments. I'll definitely listen to it. And, but you know, that adds an extra task for me. So, just depends on if it's a big demand or not. And so, yeah, I just wanted to give a little overview of what's going on here. I may in the future create a video just kind of detailing every single mod, every create add-on, every data pack, every resource pack I've added here. There's quite a bit going on here. A lot of small changes, and I just realized I missed a birch there in the background. Good job, me. And anyways, I want to talk about something else, which is the structure of the world that we got going on here. So you may have noticed it's quite an expansive birch region here. That's actually because I've turned on large biomes in the world settings. The reason I did that is because Create actually adds a very extensive system for transport, and I wanted to encourage myself to build large transportation networks. And so in using large biomes, I'll hopefully have the ability and the courage to make a large transportation network in the future. We'll see how far we get if we actually get to that point. It'll definitely be interesting to see later down the road how it'll all interact. But if you look at the map here, you'll notice, yeah, we're in a very, very large birch biome. And large biomes, I know from what I've seen, they can increase the size of the biome by up to 16 times. So these things can get really, really huge, and you can travel thousands of blocks and not find a different biome. So yeah, I mean, eventually, hopefully we'll have a nice little train network, or maybe even an airship or something like that. You can get pretty creative with it. Creative. Anyways, yeah, you can get pretty creative with it. So we'll see what this world looks like later down the line. And a few final touches, just a couple more things about the world real quick. I did turn 2 game rules I changed. First of all, I turned fire tick off. This is because it's just first of all, it makes some parts of building better. You can use fire a bit more in your builds and combine it with wood and stuff, and just makes it nice. Alongside that, there's a whole like griefing aspect of it. Really, I just find stuff like that to be kind of annoying in this game where it's all about creativity. It's not as though burning down my base is going to have any real impact on me in the game, other than just like it's annoying and I'm going to have to rebuild it. And it's the same thing with mob griefing. I have turned off, so creepers and endermen can't mess with my stuff. But alongside that, there's a couple more things. I'm actually putting 2 rules on myself that are just kind of self-imposed. I'm not obligated to do this. It's not coded into the game, but I'm going to avoid villager trading. No villager trading whatsoever, unless it is an item that can only be obtained through villager trading, which, as far as I am thinking right now, the only thing that could possibly pertain to that is maybe a mending book, but I know that it is possible to get through fishing, and then one of the create add-ons can maybe dupe the book. I don't know. I'll have to look into that in the future, but maybe I'll purchase mending books. That's about the only thing I can think of. And alongside that, I'm going to ban elytra for myself. No elytra. I don't remember if I removed this or not. Okay, I did end up removing it. There was a create jetpack add-on I had in for a little bit. But yeah, I want to keep transportation focused on the transportation systems in create, and I think elytra in general is kind of broken, and I think it really will kind of ruin that sort of aspect of what I want to do in this world. So yeah, no elytra, no villager trading. Oh, and would you look at that, we already escaped the birch forest. We already went ahead and found a normal forest here on this side of the map, but honestly I was kind of interested in building with the birch and seeing what I could do with that limited sort of wood set. So maybe our little starter base will stay in the birch forest and use a lot of this, you know, everybody's favorite wood. Everyone loves birch logs, right? Yeah, this is a pretty cool looking cave. I mean, we got everything we need. We got some coal. We got that right there is zinc. That is a new ore provided by the create mod. So definitely gonna need to grab some of that. And way off in the corner there, I see a little bit of iron, so we can finally enter the Iron Age, and of course some copper too. But you know, copper, yeah, not actually that useful. But hey, maybe we'll build something out of copper. I don't know. That iron I found earlier while searching, yeah, it just turned out to be one piece. Yeah, I went searching the rest of this cave looking for some iron, and as it turns out, you actually also need iron tools to mine zinc. So only got some coal out of here, I guess. Maybe we'll go collect some of that copper. I don't know. We gotta find a new cave. And now it is time for your Merm's Minecraft mindfulness tip of the day. When you place the furnace the wrong way, just let it be. Letting it bother you can provide a negative aura that will bring down the rest of your day. Stay mindful, friends. Well, I'm coming upon this cave, and we already got some over here, and well, this looks menacing. Oh, hey there, buddy. You know, I was just thinking maybe I'll take on this cave for the content, but that is 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8 skeletons, 9 skeletons right in front of my eyes. So yeah, I think, you know, I even made this whole setup here. I was ready to go. No. We go find another cave. All right, I found another cave, and this one's got iron. And it goes deep, so as far as I'm concerned, that's all we need. So let's go. I'm actually going to stop a little bit and not go into that cave, and I'm going to do a little bit of building. I actually recently, well, not so recently, a few months ago, I watched a video by Grian in his Hermitcraft series, in which he discussed how he was going to, in the series, make sure that he was always kind of building things where he was doing activities in his world, if that makes sense. So for example, he had a very big fishing stint notoriously and ended up building like a dock to fish on. And so I want to do something like that. So if I'm going to start, you know, mining in my world, I think we should build like a little mine shaft or something like that. And I think that would be a nice little starter base. So I'm just going to make a cute little mine shaft, and I don't know, hopefully it'll add some flavor to the world. And a quick like hour build later, nothing too big, and this is what we got going. Voila! Here's the entrance. So let me just show you a little bit about what we got going on here. Just a nice, cute little entrance here, basic mineshaft entrance. I wanted to keep a little bit of that original birch texture, although I didn't really use it anywhere else. I don't know, it's hard to fit in places. But yeah, I put it here over the entrance. pillar. We got textures in the wall. Use a little bit of stone brick. I don't know. You might think it's a little weird because obviously, you know, it's a mine shaft. Like there's not going to be actual like bricks and building in an actual mine shaft, but I don't know, just for the sake of texture, I think adding in the stone brick as well as the cobblestone around is kind of nice. And then we got the center area. I put a crafting table on one side and a big wall of furnaces on the other. I figure, I don't know if there's some other stuff like the blast furnace and smoker, or you know, if there's those kinds of like utility blocks, I can put them here alongside the crafting table, or I can use like slabs and stairs to make like shelves, put an anvil on, stuff like that. So that's what it's going to go over here. Then we have this big area here, wide open area. I think it's mostly going to be used for storage. You can see I have a couple signs around. I'm using what I'm going to call a vibes based storage system right now. Essentially all I'm doing is saying, hey, this is nature things, and then I have a bunch of barrels laid out, so there's some dirt, there's like wood, I don't know, it's just kind of whatever I feel necessary. So, you know, I didn't label every individual barrel. So we got gems, ingots, this is gonna be iron, coal, I think I put copper up here. There's gonna be, you know, diamonds and emeralds and that kind of stuff would go in gems and ingots. We have tools and miscellaneous, so right now I just got a shield in there, and then I got some sticks and some buttons that I used for decoration. Yeah, it's pretty simple. And then over here, stones and building. So got all the cobblestone, pause that stuff off. Granite diorite, you know, it's just kind of vibes, just completely vibes based. And over here, I have a little bed set up. I wanted to put a barrel here, actually. Let me, where did I put the barrels? I swear I had extra barrels. Okay, maybe I didn't actually. Wow, my storage system's already off to a great start. Oh, I put it with the wood. Okay, grab a barrel. Put it there just for decoration. I kind of want to put a flower pot there with the flower. I don't know. I can definitely upgrade this over time as we get tools and access to things. I mean, literally all I had was just like what was around me, and this is what I whipped together. Ran some dirt through. I think it's just a little nicer that way. I padded out this area with the coarse dirt so that the grass won't grow. This is the first actual dirt. So this grass and this grass can't reach this, I don't think, because I don't want the grass to grow. I want it to stay as dirt. But anyways, yeah, that's the cave. So looks pretty nice, I think. It's a nice little starter area, and now I guess it's time to actually hit the mines. Oh, there's our first death. Yeah, I went down. I wanted to get some more like iron pickaxes, iron axe, that kind of stuff, and I went down and there was 2 skeletons down there. One of them had an enchanted bow and absolutely destroyed me. So yep. Hey, at least we got all our stuff in a storage system now, so I can kind of get back going. I really got to get a good amount of iron. I got to get some iron tools going here. I don't know. I'll figure it out. I got enough iron to get by for now, but I only have 1 pickaxe. And I was thinking, you know, if I go into the mines, maybe I just got to bring a crafting table with me and a furnace, and I got to, you know, set up all that, get some iron cooking that I get in the cave and make more pickaxes. But that takes up a lot of inventory space. And then I thought, we can already use some of the content of this mod pack. We have the sophisticated backpacks mod. So this provides backpacks, you can have them in every color, and then here there's also upgrades. So there's a copper, iron, gold, diamond, and netherite. Now I should also mention, if you're planning to play this mod pack on your own, or planning to recreate a mod pack like this on your own, I actually did some rebalancing. You can pretty easily customize like how many extra slots, how many upgrades that the backpacks, and both talking about both the backpacks and also in the sophisticated lineup, they have the upgraded storage. So that's these barrels that you can get all the way up to netherite tier, chests that you can get up to netherite tier. All of that I customized I kind of nerfed it a little bit. I think that by default the mods are a little too strong, so yeah. But anyway, so we have the backpacks here, and I did mention upgrades. There's all sorts of upgrades here. I'll get into what a few of those are, and maybe we'll even like make one. I know the tool swapper upgrade is very interesting. I've used that before, and maybe we'll make that pretty soon here. But anyways, yeah, we can make the backpack almost. So it needs 4 leather, 4 string, and a chest. Now, if you go into my vibes-based storage system, we'll see we do have enough leather, but we actually only have 3 string. We're short by just 1. But you can actually make string using the create mod. So this here, you can use milling to turn wool into string, and we can easily just go kill a sheep. Now that there is from create, and I forget the exact name of it. I'm a little new to create, but trust me, I know the very basics. Okay, so that's a millstone here, and it's actually very cheap. It's stone, an andesite casing, and a cogwheel. If you go into the recipe here, cogwheel is planks and a shaft. That requires andesite alloy, so that's pretty simple. It's iron and andesite, and we actually are right next to an andesite vein here. And normally I don't like to, take from my base like this, but I think for convenience sake, it's okay here. And also because we have a cave base, I can kind of just shape the wall a little bit as I cut away from it here. And, I don't think that looks too bad. So got a little bit of andesite here. And I have some iron nuggets left over for making lanterns. We will make andesite alloy from that. So yeah, shafts are just like this. You get 8 of them. And the last thing that it required, let me just, millstone. Last thing it required was an andesite casing. So this is pretty interesting. You might be confused by all of this if you look into your EMI, JEI, your recipe mod, right? So it tells you to use deploying. You don't actually have to do that here. It says manual item application. So what that actually means is how you make this is by taking a stripped log. As it says, it should be just a stripped log, right? Yeah, just a stripped log. And you take an andesite alloy and you right click it, boom, and that makes an andesite casing. And then you can just harvest it right up. The other method that it was saying, this is for automation later down the line. So this is further in the create mod progression, but right now we don't have access to all that. So now, must be storming out wool. Oh, hey there, fellas. Okay, don't mind me. I'm just doing a little automation here. Wow, the open concept base is already kind of screwing us over here. Take a little nap here. That definitely a little bit of a jump scare. Are they still there? Nope. My door's clear. All right. Maybe they left in the night. Anyways, so get back to business here. We got a cogwheel, andesite casing, and then it was just a smooth stone was the last one. I should have some in this barrel. Yep, I'll just take one. Okay, so the smooth stone, cogwheel, and andesite casing, that'll get us a millstone. So I think like right here's good for that. But we actually can't do anything with it yet. You can, if you right click on it, it does nothing. If you throw stuff in there, it's not really doing anything. Well, it accepted them, but it's not doing anything. You do need to power it. Now create does add one primitive kind of early game type, and that's the hand crank. So it's an andesite alloy and 3 logs or planks. I already have planks, so we'll grab a hand crank. We'll put it on there. Now, I might have to get creative here because I believe you power the millstone from the bottom. Let's take a look. Yeah, you do. So this is going to be a little awkward. We'll just have it floating in the air for now. Now, if you don't know anything about the create mod, it's very interesting, and its power is all based on rotation. And it does actually include some of the like real life concepts of how gears work, how rotation works, and it's very, very cool. With the hand crank, all you can do is right click. It actually eats up your hunger bar, which is kind of interesting. And then you can also shift right click with the hand crank, and it'll change the direction of the power. The direction of the power does actually have some significance sometimes. With some of the machines, I believe for the millstone, it doesn't really matter because all you're doing is grinding stuff up in there. So anyways, I'm going to go grab a wool real quick and let's get us some string. All right, I went on a little adventure. Did some ethical things to some sheep. did some ethical things to some sheep, and we can throw the wool in there. And oh, I accidentally clicked it. Here we go. Throw the wool in there, and yep, you can hear it and see it working. We're grinding up the wool, and shoot, did we not get the string? Oh, we have to click it. We have to click it, and there's our string. So we have the last string. Need that. Got the leather. I think I already have a chest crafted from before. And we'll go like this and that. And there's a backpack. So some interesting things about this backpack. You can place it on the floor. Once again, I nerfed the backpack. So it only has 9 slots right now. In the base version of the mod, it actually is a full another inventory. I thought that was a little overpowered for how much resources you put into it. Yeah, and you can hit, I believe it's B by default. I actually rebinded it to one of my mouse buttons, and that'll open up the backpack too from your inventory. You can do it even without selecting it. On top of that, you can put it on your actual back in your chest plate slot. Look how cool that is, and then you can see it on your character. And even on top of all that, if you know what Curios is, it basically adds extra slots to your inventory, and I have one for back, so I can put it on there now. It doesn't conflict with my armor. I have it equipped, it's on my back, and I can open it from anywhere. So yeah, I have an extra 9 storage slots here. And so if I'm planning to bring all this in to craft more pickaxes, I can throw it in there. Now it's not a part of my main inventory. I can even throw my torches in there. I like to use backpacks for like tools. But yeah, that's pretty cool. And now, with it only having 9 slots, we can actually upgrade it. So let me throw some copper and grab a coal. And we'll throw that in the furnace. And with our copper now done, we can take the backpack off our back like that. Going over to the crafting table, I believe it's like this. Yep, just surrounded in copper, and you get the copper backpack. Put that back on our back. And you see it's stored all our storage slots. Gave us another row of space. And here we have an upgrade slot. So as I mentioned before, there's a whole lot of upgrades. I believe these are the backpack upgrades, and these are for the normal storage components, the barrels, shulker boxes, chests, that kind of stuff. I don't think I really have the resources to get any of the upgrades right now, but we'll definitely be upgrading the backpack in the future. So yeah, I believe by default you get, again, more upgrade slots. I nerfed it, as I said a couple times, but yeah, so got that going. Oh, and one more thing. I was thinking you can dye the backpacks, which I haven't really done when I've used this mod before. I was thinking doing a purple one to match my skin. I don't know, I think that would go pretty good. I thought maybe light blue also. And with purple, we can actually, since we don't have lapis yet, so we can't get blue dye, I saw there's actually a milling recipe. You can use alliums and you can use lilacs. You get a 25% chance when you mill a lilac, and it gives you magenta dye. So I was thinking we could get purple this way. I went and collected a bunch of lilacs, and hopefully, give me that back. We'll just try and see what happens. Come on, first try. First try. Nope, no purple yet. All right, I threw a couple more in there, and I finally got the purple, and it should be a purple copper backpack now. That looks kind of weird. Oh, when it's upgraded, it just kind of shows it. Okay, so it's a little different when it's an upgraded backpack, I guess. I bet when it's the base, the regular backpack, not the copper one. Yeah, that's not bad backpack. Then I guess it probably looks more like this. I thought it was going to be more like this, but it probably wants to have the visual clarity on the upgrade levels. All right, whatever. So there we go. We got a purple backpack going. Yeah, that matches the skin pretty well. Good call me. All right, time to hit the cave for real. Actually, this time, I swear. Right, and here's our haul. We got you know, a decent amount of the dust, a lot of copper, good amount of zinc, 15 diamonds. I think that's a pretty good start. No, I think that's pretty good. About 3 stacks of iron. We're gonna probably roll through this real quick, but it's all right. A little over a stack of gold and some coal. I wish I got more coal, but getting coal is so annoying. Once we get the fortune pick though, ooh yeah. And that is gonna do it for today, everybody. That is episode 1 of Merm's Minecraft with the Create mod. Today's comment of the day is from Caleb Sobek 2086, who says, "Love the series so far, man. Hope you can get back to it soon." This was in reference to the series before this one, which was the modded throwback. The idea was that I'd go back to old mod packs and then like upgrade the version over time. I honestly really like that idea. I might go back to it one day, but for now, no plans to. Also, I should say the episodes from here on out should be a little shorter. I went a bit over on time. I was planning for like about 20 minutes and this one ended up being 30. So hopefully you're not bored yet, but yeah, that's gonna be it. Have a nice day, everyone. Bye-bye.